Deep in the emerald heart of the Congo lived a beast spoken of only in whispers, Konga, a silverback gorilla taller than a man and stronger than a dozen. Legends tell of how he once flipped a safari truck with a single arm and shattered the jaws of a lion in defense of his troop. Konga wasn't just any gorilla. He was a king, a myth, a guardian of the wild. But legends invite challengers. One day, a wealthy warlord from the city, obsessed with proving mankind's superiority over nature, declared a cruel spectacle. A battle between Konga and 100 men. These were elite fighters, armored, trained, and armed with electric rods, nets, and tranquilizer guns. They captured Konga under a full moon, baiting him with cries of a captured female and knocking him unconscious with darts strong enough to drop an elephant. When he awoke, it wasn't to the jungle's canopy, but to steel walls, bright floodlights, and the stomping of boots. The arena was a former airfield. The crowd roared, cameras rolled. Konga stood, dazed but unbowed, his breath steaming in the morning air. The horns sounded. The first wave of men approached, 10 at a time. Konga moved with thunder. He swatted the first man into a crate of weapons, cracking ribs. Another he threw skyward like a rag doll. For a moment it seemed the legends were true, but legends fade when met with numbers. They came in waves, never alone. Tasers struck his chest, nets tangled his arms, electric rods burned his fur. Still Konga roared. He fought, he broke bones, he crushed helmets, he even bit through steel. But for every man he felled, 10 more replaced him. His roars grew quieter. His arms, once mountains of muscle, trembled. Blood matted his fur. Eventually he sank to one knee. A final net wrapped around him. Dozens jumped in, binding him, striking him until he lay still, his massive chest heaving. The warlord stepped into the arena grinning. Man always wins, he declared. But as he turned, Konga raised his head, bloodied but defiant, with a final guttural roar that echoed through the trees beyond the walls. He stared into every camera and bellowed a truth older than civilization. I am not defeated, I am betrayed. And then he fell. The world watched, and the world remembered. In the months that followed, protests erupted. Sanctuaries were built, the warlord vanished, and somewhere deep in the jungle, they say a new silverback has risen. One with a strange scar across his chest and a fire in his eyes. Because some fights are lost, but their spirit lives on, and Konga's roar still haunts the forest.